Hey guys, welcome to today's video, Prep With Me, episode number 3. That's the most awkward thing I've ever done. Today we're gonna go over how to cook our grains. So today we're specifically gonna be going over how to cook chickpeas, rice, quinoa, and green split peas. I also did want to apologize for not posting this video 2 weeks earlier. 2 weeks ago I went on a hike and it was so much fun, but it was super far from my apartment. So by the time I got home, the last thing I wanted to do was meal prep and record. So I didn't record, and last week I decided to go fully raw or a little bit more raw. So I actually ended up not cooking last week. But this week I did cook and I recorded it for you guys. So today's episode is gonna go over how to cook our grains. And yeah, let's get started. Alright guys, so we're going to start cooking our chickpeas, and for this I used 4 cups of chickpeas and I soaked them overnight. And you're going to see how some of the chickpeas have like little tails, and then next thing I'm going to put it into the pot and I'm seasoning it with this is a seasoning that has celery, nutritional yeast, whatever. You can use salt or you can leave them unseasoned, and I'm going to fill that with water after. So there's no ratio to cooking the chickpeas in a pressure cooker. You just want to make sure they're about like a few inches filled with water. Now I'm turning my pressure cooker to 30 minutes. Since I soaked them in water, the cooking time is going to be a lot less than if I hadn't. If I hadn't soaked them in water, the cooking time would be about an hour. And when you use the pressure cooker, you want to make sure that those lids are nice and secure. Right here, the chickpeas were done, so I'm opening up the pot, letting the steam come out. Oh my god, that went so fast. All right, now I'm cooking the split peas. So for the split peas, you want to make sure you really rinse them before you start cooking them. And the ratio is 3 cups of water per 1 cup of chickpea. And you really want to make sure that you rinse these thoroughly. Like you can see me right here finding some like ugly ones that I just didn't want in there. Like that I think that was an ugly one. Yeah, it's like, ew, ugly. So I threw it away. And these kind of taste like lentils. They're really good. They're really easy to make. So again, the ratio is 3 cups of water per 1 cup of dried green split peas. The macros are amazing. These are fully loaded with protein. And what I'm going to do here, I'm going to put them over medium boiling water, and these set there for about 40 minutes. I always just check and see how they taste. I like for them to be a little bit on the harder side. And then once they're done, I just drain them. And you can see here Gary, that looks so funny. Gary just drained them out. Now I'm going to make my rice. For the rice, you want to make sure you wash that rice until the water kind of goes from cloudy to clear. And the ratio for the rice is 2 cups of water per 1 cup of rice. I'm using a rice cooker here. All you have to do is just turn the knob to cook. It'll go to warm when it's done. Open it up, be careful, take it out of the rice cooker, like actual machine, and just fluff your rice with 2 forks. And it'll taste really good once you fluff it. Then you can put salt. For the quinoa, there's 2 ways to cook it. You can wash your quinoa before or not. I decided not to. What I'm going to do with my quinoa, I like to toast my quinoa. So you see me here, I just have frying pan. I put some oil, I put some water also. You don't have to necessarily brown them with oil, but I just like to because whatever. And I'm just kind of I also threw some salt in, and that was a fail. So you want to make sure you just brown them until all of your quinoa is nice and gold. That looks so good. I remember eating it just like that, and it was so bomb. And I do use sprouted quinoa. I don't know, it just sounds like it's healthier. And the quinoa is going to be just like the rice. It's going to be 1 cup of dry quinoa, 2 cups of rice. So if you're doing 2 cups of quinoa, you would be putting 4 cups of water in, which is what I just did. And your quinoa is done when all the water's evaporated, and when you see the quinoa get fluffy, and you'll see these almost like hairs come out of the quinoa. And there's Bob. Bob loves when it's done. And here's my finished quinoa. I made an overnight quinoa, which have a bunch of superfoods. This is like a chocolate flavored one. It's super good for breakfast or a snack. Here are the rice and the chickpeas already made. I just made a quick, easy, simple meal. It's just rice, chickpeas, and some really yummy sweet potatoes at the bottom. This is a perfect pre-workout meal because it's loaded with carbs and it's got a good amount of protein. And this is my split pea meal, and it doesn't look delicious, but it's so good. It's split peas, mushrooms, sweet potatoes, and a special sauce that I'm going to teach you guys how to make. It's so amazing. I love it. One last thing. I also did want to say that this video is still like one of the basics. We will get into recipes and just how to create recipes as we go on with the series, but first I think it's really important to go over the basics. And next week we are going to go over how to prep your veggies. So not necessarily how to cook them, but we're going to go over how to wash them, preserve them. So it's going to be fruits and veggies. And then from there, we'll just keep going. As the series progresses, you guys will learn how to cook and how to meal prep your own meals. And of course, they're gonna be vegan and plant-based. So thanks for watching, and bye. Spirit fingers. Buddy! He's just like such a little baby. Oh, I love you so much. He's just like such a little baby. Oh. His camera, sure. Hi, little nugget. Hi, little nugget.